Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of Cooking with Varun. Today I'm making a very nice hearty mushroom soup. I'm going to use a couple of different kinds of mushrooms. So I'm going to take about half of this olive oil and butter mixture, drop it in my pan. You want to throw in our onions in there, and we also will add some garlic in there. Give that a bit of a stir. Those onions look like they're nice and brown. At this stage, I'm going to take my bay leaf. Let's put one in there, and that should do it. And I will add in my mushrooms. And so I've added butter mushrooms and then the oyster mushrooms. Now we need to let all of this cook together for just a couple of minutes. Okay, the mushrooms are looking real good and you can see they've reduced down, and at this point we want to add our flour to this and give it a good toss. Make sure you keep stirring at this point. That looks good. Our flour is nice and brown. At this point we will deglaze our pot with the wine. Some thyme to it, and about 1 teaspoon should be good. Gives it a nice flavor. Toss it in there. We're going to add our chicken stock. If you're a vegetarian, you can use a vegetable stock as well. It works just fine. But in this case, for the rich flavor, I'm adding some chicken stock. Give it a bit of a stir, and then we want to add some salt and pepper too at this point. So while I'm doing this is going to take about 3 or 4 minutes to come to a nice boil. And while that's happening, I'm going to saute some mushrooms in a pan. So for the mushrooms, what we're going to do is add a little bit of butter to a pan and add our shiitake mushrooms. So we add that to our butter, a generous amount of butter, and give that a bit of a toss. And to that, I'm going to add, I found this beautiful spice. It's Lawry's garlic salt. It's salty, garlicky, has some oregano in it. Great flavors. So we just toss a little bit of that, give it a bit of a stir, and saute our mushrooms. In the meantime, you can see over here we have our soup that's boiling, and I'm going to incorporate my cream in there slowly. And as that continues to boil, we want to finish off our mushrooms while that's boiling. Okay, you see how they're nice and roasted now? That's what we're looking for. I'm going to turn off my heat, and those mushrooms are done, and they're going to go on top of our soup. In the meantime, this has been going for about 15 minutes, and it's the right consistency. Now we want to put this in a blender. There's a couple of key things to remember. Please remove the bay leaf. You don't want to blend that. And when we're blending, we're going to remove the solid mushrooms first into a bowl. And we're going to blend that first and then slowly add the rest of our soup to it to get a nice smooth consistency. So let's get blending. Okay, so we have a nicely blended soup mixture. We toss it back in our pan. And what I'm going to do for you also, folks, is I'm going to make a Parmesan crisp that goes very well with this soup. It's very easy to do on a baking sheet or rather parchment paper. We have some Parmesan, grated Parmesan cheese over here, and I'm going to put some Parmesan in there. We press it down evenly in here, and to this we're going to add some black pepper. And what we do is we're going to put this in the oven at about 200 degrees C for 5 to 6 minutes or until it's crisp. So let's toss it in there, and when we come back, that should be all done and ready to go, and our soup's ready too. Okay, so our Parmesan crisps are out of the oven, and I've let them cool so they crisp up nicely. Our soup is ready, and our roasted mushrooms are ready too. So let's get to plating. We want to take a nice generous helping of soup, and this is nice and creamy, and put it in our bowl. So about that much is good. And then I'm going to take some mushrooms, just throw them around in there, and then I'm going to add some fresh parsley to this. Give some color and some flavor as well. So I'm going to add some dollops of chili oil in there. For a big bold flavor, we have the white truffle oil, which I showed you earlier, and I think that's good. That should be good. And last but not the least, I'm going to toss in one of these beautiful parmesan crisps like so, and we're good to go. There you go, folks, a hearty mushroom soup. Do try it at home. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching my channel. Do subscribe and also turn the notifications on.